Hey everyone, I'm Brin and welcome. I've never said my name like that. Anyways, welcome. Today we are just gonna find a sweet, simple flow. I like flow classes because I think they sometimes help us sync up with our breath and really just notice what's here, what's now, instead of worrying about what's going on. So we are just going to do that. We're going to start with syncing with our breath, so finding the seated position that works best for you. If you need something to elevate the hips, find something that works, a pillow, a small blanket, a fluffy something, anything that works for you. Okay, hands, palm down, palm up, inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale to drop the shoulders away from the ears. And just really let's focus on that breath, on your own breath. Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. 3 more breaths on our own. Exhale through the nose or the mouth. 2 more. Really filling up those lungs. 1 last breath. Awesome, we'll bring it to hands and knees. We're going to bring those wrists right underneath the shoulders, the knees right underneath the hips. From here, thinking of clawing through the fingertips, finding that little bit of a grip, taking the weight away from the wrist, and on our exhale, we're going to send the spine up. Chin to chest, inhale. Drop the belly button to the ground, look up, following our own breath. So if you're breathing faster or slower, go right ahead. Exhale, send the spine up. Inhale, drop that belly button down. Gaze can go up if that's cool with the neck. Exhale, spine up. Inhale, drop the belly button down, open up. Good, 2 more times. One last time. Awesome. We're going to bring the toes together. Exhale, send the hips back towards the heels. Reach those hands out in front. Using our next inhale. I'm going to have to walk further back on my mat. Using your next inhale, we're going to bring those hands forward. We're going to inhale. Bring the shoulders over the wrists into a kneeling plank. Exhale, abdomen down onto the ground. All of it. Inhale, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Pressing to the hands, opening up to a nice baby cobra. Exhale, soften it down, and right back to your child's pose. Going 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, reach it forward. Walking those knees in line with the hips. Exhale, whole abdomen down. Inhale, opening up through the chest. Pressing to the tops of the feet here too. Exhale. Soften it right back down, child's pose. 1 last time. Inhale it forward. Exhale down. Inhale, open up through the chest. Good, exhale. Send it right back to your child's pose. Nice long inhale, then reaching the hands forward, tucking the toes and sending the hips back and down to down dog. Paddle through the heels, just taking breaths. Wonderful, following that breath. We're going to find that perfect sweet spot for down dog. And so we're going to inhale to a plank. Wrists over shoulders. Shoulders over wrists here. Bringing ourselves into a plank, always dropping the knees if we need to. And then on our next exhale, send the hips up and back. Right to a down dog without moving the hands or the feet. Bending the knees if we need. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. If we want to, we can bend the knees, letting the torso towards the knees, and then let the heels sink down. Sometimes that helps us elongate through the spine, send the hips up to the sky. Use our next inhale, we're coming forward. Plank pose. Exhaling, sending the hips up and back. Good. How are your arms? We're going to step or walk it forward with our next inhale. Whee! Exhale, send it down to your forward fold, bending the knees as substantially as you like. Inhaling, half lift, drawing the hands up to the top of the thighs. Lengthening through the spine, and then exhale, soften it down. Inhale, circle sweep it up. Exhale, sink to your chair pose. Hands in prayer. Inhale, circle sweep it up. Exhale, down, downward dog. Forward fold. Hoo-wee, I'm into this. Inhale, half lift. Lengthening through spine, belly button to spine. Find the length in the back of the neck. Exhale, forward fold, bang the knees, placing the hands down. We're going to step it right back to a down dog, sending the hips up and back. Inhale to a plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, down dog. Bending the knees maybe, and then lengthening through the legs. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, down dog. Good. We'll inhale, step or walk it up to your forward fold. Exhale, sending everything down, finding that length. Inhale, half lift on your breath. Exhale, forward fold. Finding that beautiful stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale, circle, sweep it up. Exhale, your chair pose, reaching the arms out in line with the spine here, or bringing the hands into prayer, and then using your inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthening the legs here if we wish, or keeping the knees bent. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold, cascading down, grounding down to those hands. Exhaling it back to a down dog. Inhale, plank on your breath. Exhale, down dog. Clawing through the fingertips, moving the weight away from the wrist here. Inhale to a plank or a kneeling plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, stepping or walking those feet up in between the hands. Exhaling to your forward fold. Inhaling, half lift, nice and lengthened through the spine. Finding the strength, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, circle sweep it up. Exhaling, chair pose with the arm position, however feels best to you. Inhale, reach it up. Tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Your forward fold, legs lengthened or bent, knees lengthened or bent. Stepping it back, down dog. On your exhale. On our inhale, we're going to inhale to a plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, down dog. Finding that length, setting the hips up, up, up. Inhale to a plank. Exhale to a down dog. Beautiful. Staying with that wonderful breath. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step or walk those feet up in between the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Staying with that breath. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, maybe sinking a bit more in that chair pose. Maybe challenging ourselves by just doing a little bit more, finding a little bit of discipline. Tapas. Inhale, reach it up on our breath. Exhale, forward fold on your own. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold, grounding down to the hands. Exhale, step it back, down dog. From here, we're going to inhale that left foot up to the sky. And then gently exhale, step it up in between the hands. Good. Dropping that back knee. We might double tuck the mat for padding for that back knee. Pressing to the top of the back foot, making sure that front knee, left knee is over our left ankle. We're simply going to inhale it up to the position that's best for you. Hands can be blocks or ground. On that front leg, prayer, inhale up. Noticing your openness through your chest. Drawing that tailbone down. Taking breath, inhale to lengthen, exhale, maybe sink. Still engaging the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale to lengthen. Still active through the legs. Exhale, sink maybe. Beautiful stretch if you feel it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale to lengthen one last time. Exhale, bring the hands around that front foot. We're going to walk it back to a half splits, pointing that front toe up to the sky, bending as much as we need to through that front knee if the hamstrings are super tight, which they feel like it today. The right hip over that right knee. Toe or fingertips to the ground, opening up to the chest. Inhale to lengthen. If we like to, nose going towards knee, just observing Maybe finding that nice stretch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to let go. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, walk those hands up around that front foot. Tuck that back toe. Grind down through the hands. We'll exhale right back to a down dog. If you need to pedal through the heels or bend the knees, letting that torso come to the thighs. Then go right ahead and then lengthen. Beautiful. Using your next inhale, we're going to inhale that right foot up to the sky, dialing the toes down. And then exhale, step that right foot up in between the hands. Making sure the front knee is over the front ankle, finding that low lunge first. Double tucking the mat or flipping the mat here, pressing the top of that left foot onto the ground, opening up to the chest. Fingertips on the ground, on the front leg, however you want to be. Good. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, maybe sink. 2 more breaths. Relax through those shoulders. 1 last breath. Good. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Bring the hands around that front foot. We're going to walk it back to half splits, pointing the front toes up to the sky, bending through that knee as much as you need to. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slowly coming forward. Observing the stretch, making sure it's not painful, coming back a bit if it is. Inhale to lengthen. Through the spine, exhale, gentle. 1 last breath. Good. Inhale, we'll walk those hands up around that front foot, keeping that back toe tucked nice and long. And then exhale, send the hips up and back. We're going to inhale that left foot up to the sky. We're going to exhale, bringing the left knee up to the left elbow. Beautiful. Inhale, left foot up to the sky. Exhale, left knee up into the chest. Hike it up. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale it up. Exhale, left knee over to right elbow. Doesn't have to touch, just the idea. You're doing amazing. Inhale it up. Exhale, stepping the left foot up in between the hands, letting that back knee come down and coming right up into that dragon lunge or crescent lunge. Beautiful. Exhale to sink. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, hands around that front foot, tucking that back toe nice and safely, and then exhale. Send that foot up and back. Good. Bringing that left foot down, maybe pedaling through the heels or finding stillness in a down dog. Checking in with the backs of the legs. They are lengthening. On our inhale, we're going to inhale that right foot up to the sky. Exhale, right knee up to right elbow. Doesn't have to touch, just the idea even. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. Exhale, right knee up into the chest. Beautiful. Inhale it up. Exhale, gently crossing. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, stepping that right foot up in between the hands. Taking a breath, letting that back knee come down. And then inhaling, maybe the arms up. Exhaling. Shoulders away from the ears. Finding length on the next inhale. Exhaling, bring both hands down around that front foot, tucking the back toe. And exhaling it back to a down dog. I'm going to drop to the knees, bring the toes together, knees apart, finding that openness through the chest. From here, we're going to move this to puppy pose. So we're going to inhale into hands and knees. Good. Finding that breath, and then we're just going to walk the hands forward here. So with puppy pose, hips stay up at the sky. We're going to walk the hands forward. Letting the heart melt towards the ground, relaxing through the forehead. Taking a couple breaths. There's food on my head now. My mat is where my kitchen table usually is. So, there's sometimes food. Taking 3 long breaths here. Breath number 1 on your own. Two more. We'll use our inhale, slowly bring the shoulders over the wrists. We're going to work ourselves back up into hands and knees. So bring those knees right underneath the hips, working ourselves into a seated position and right onto our backs. We are going right to it, right to Shavasana. To start first here, we might reach that right arm up to the sky and gently cross it across the chest. Feet can be on the ground, the knees up at the sky, or legs can be lengthened. We are finding just a very gentle stretch for the arms here, for the triceps. Taking one more breath. Okay, other way, reaching both arms up to the sky, letting the left arm cross over, finding a very nice gentle stretch. Good. 2 more breaths. Last one on your own. Reaching both arms up, maybe rolling through the shoulders a bit, and then letting the arms rest down, hands on the abdomen or out beside the sides, tucking the shoulder blades under. We can reach those legs long, or we can stay with the feet on the ground with the knees up the sky. And from here, observing our breath. So leaving whatever we don't need or just whatever doesn't serve us here on the mat. Letting go. And taking what we need. Observing how our breath is wonderfully unique to us. And when you flow with your breath, you're flowing with you because your breath is so unique. It's different than anyone else's. So taking that into consideration. That it's your own practice, your own flow. If you'd like to take some time to just be in Shavasana, go right ahead. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. Till we meet again. Namaste.